you have Lana to, jump in if it's necessary. Okay. Ciao Tanje, ciao Sale, ciao Ivana, ciao Đevo, ciao i ciao.
Ćao, ćao svima.
So let's move.
Oh,
Let's
Under.
let's learn something. Okay. So this is international training, but it's not only for Remy and few new guys from Africa, because everybody who understand little English will also learn something what is usable anywhere, also in our country, in our business. Okay, so this is kind of 3 months work behind us with this international approach, where we have every second Wednesday we have open Zoom for new people, for prospects, to share basic information about Hotelium opportunity. And we have every other Wednesday, every 14 days, we have one little series of trainings, which will finish today for, let's say, maybe 1 month or something. And then we will start with trainings again. But from then on, the leaders will have trainings. Okay, so but basically, obviously we have 2 types of trainings or webinars. One is for everybody. And when I say for everybody, it means for new people, for people which we invite to share with them what is Hotelium. And on that type of meeting, it's always the same topic. It's presentation, how Hotelium works. Simple. And this presentation, which is pretty much basic, primary job to learn to show presentation, okay? It's from 2 parts. One part is product and everything about Hotelium ecosystem. And another part is business part, pay plan, reward system, okay? And on that training webinars what we have also different levels of trainings. It's not same the training for new people. It's not same topic with people who are already 5 years in business. It's not same training for people who are, silver or gold or platinum, like training for diamonds and emeralds. Why? Because every level need different language and different knowledge, new knowledge. Because every diamond already learned basic skills and lessons when they was in situation of starting business, okay? But why are diamonds and key leaders always on every meeting? Doesn't matter that topic on meeting is something what they did thousands times, because they have people on that meeting. And they know that if they are not on the meeting, their people also will not really come to that meeting. That's why you will always see key leaders in every level of training. Doesn't matter, is it training for diamonds or for bronze members, diamonds are always on every meeting. Okay, so today I want to close the circle of last few weeks, what we did with these trainings, okay? So we talk about opportunity. I will say again, after I said it many, many times, there are thousands of opportunities out there. Thousands. Good opportunities. Also bad, but all good. There are many good opportunities. The point is not really in opportunity. The point is in person. if he look for opportunity or not. This is the point, okay? So you need to know that when we talk with people, and most of people say no, and every older leader knows that from experience, every new active member face the, better true that most of people say no. But you need to know that most of people will say no to any opportunity. Doesn't matter what you bring on the table as opportunity. Is it product for skin? Is it technology product? Is it energy product? Is it education product? Doesn't matter. Not just product, but doesn't matter what type of opportunity you will bring on the table. Most of people will say no. That's the fact. And if you want to be successful, you need to accept that reality, that most of people simply is not ready, too lazy, too scared, whatever its reason, because on the end, it's not really important what is the reason, okay? But most of people will say no. And one of our key challenges to become successful is overcome that emotion of rejection, of so many people say no. And probably nobody can help you in that, okay? Because this is simply the price to pay for success, rejection. Simple, okay? And when I say most of people will say no to opportunity, and I'm sorry to say, but also most of people who will say yes to opportunity is not capable to overcome this emotional problem about rejection. Most of people who recognize opportunity, who want to change something in life, and they see something good in any opportunity, let's say hotelium, but most of people will have not capacity to overcome emotional stress because of rejection when they will face all no's on the field when they start to do business. So average history of network marketing active member, if I say average, that means from millions of people who registered in any company in last 80 years, millions and millions. The average career is yes. He said yes, of course, because if he say no, he's not in this group of people. And then he talked with maybe 5 people. And it's enough for him to quit. Because when he talked with first and second, and he get no's, then he need 3, 4, 5 days, to get up from bed. And then he talk again with next person, third and fourth. Already energy is completely down. So he get again no. And after that, he stopped really to build business. This is the average statistic of network members. 80% of members in every network marketing in the world never register one person. These are all facts about our industry, okay? So the point is that the same statistic work for me and for Nena as Emerald and for Mira as Emerald and Tatiana as Diamond and hundreds of diamonds in every system. The same statistic is everywhere. but it's depend how do I observe that statistic. Is it kill me or it not really hurt me that I quit? Very simple. And this is when we talk about attitude. What is your attitude about your goal, which you want to achieve with your tool, which is maybe Hotelium today, or any tool what you choose in your life, if you choose any. Okay? So basic question is, what is your attitude about your dream and goal? And with that attitude, how you drive and work all negativities on the way to achieve that goal. This is the bottom line of success or failure in any field in life. Okay. So, I will not talk today about product of Hotelium, because every other Wednesday we talk presentation, which is basically product, okay? So our product is Hotelium investment program with some details, of course, which you should learn, of course, how is with loyalty program, how is with transactions, pay in, pay out, how is with the dividend program, everything about the product. But today we talk, and on these trainings, we mostly talk about business part with that product, with Hotelium investment program, how to make business. This is the topic, not today, but this is the topic during every training and seminar and webinar and so on. Okay. So, if you remember last time when I spoke about core concept as very, very important part of know-how of systematic approach to build network. The core concept is the key point of how to professionally build network marketing. All other things are just added value, added knowledge, added strategies, techniques, but not really matter. The core concept is the key, okay? And I want to give you really one kind of sample. You know, from the moment I start to, study successful people, because in first period of my life, I did it without awareness that I observe successful people, okay? I observe them, but not really as a study what they do, how they do, and so on. But with network marketing, almost 30 years ago, it brings that in my life, because system gives you upline and system gives you people who are on the, levels where you want to achieve them. So you start to observe what they do, how they do, and so on. And during this way of life, because when you decide to be successful, then it's no way back, okay? Because you just woke up and everything what you do with thinking of, is it helpful? Is it bring something value, or it's spending money, spending time, spending people, and so on, okay? So I start to observe also people outside of network marketing, especially through biographies, through some movies, through books, through stories, and so on, okay? And everybody put, more or less on different ways the same things as important things. Everybody say about decision is so important. Fast decision to make, it's so important. After making decision, don't overthink. Go and fix it on the way. Everybody talk about big dream, think big. Everybody talk about discipline. Everybody talk about inner motivation. Everybody talk about same. Doesn't matter that they are not in same industry. Okay? And everybody talk about habits, about routine, about systematic building of success. Everybody. And I must say that before I met network marketing, I had my ups and downs. I had my success and loss and everything, like most of people. And I know that I had periods with a lot of work, with not a lot of work and so on, but I didn't have systematic approach. I didn't. And most of people which I observe, they don't have a systematic approach, not to life, not to success, okay? But we all have systematic approach to many, many thousands of little things. For example, me and my wife, we wash the dishes differently. My wife wash dishes systematic. She has approach, and I can clearly see that I throw away many moves unnecessary because I do something what I'm not really interested in, and I never had really experience with that, and so on. I observe, for example, in Europe, by law in restaurants, somebody from staff must sign every 2 hours in toilets that somebody cleaned it. Okay? Do you have the same? I don't know. But it's interesting because before that law, because today it's by law, that every 2 hours somebody must clean toilet and put signature on the wall, okay? But 30, 40 years ago, when that was not the case, I'm 100% sure that high-level restaurants had that already without law. And if you have a restaurant, and of course, as owner of restaurant, you want to have clean toilets, of course. But if you don't have systematic job description, that every 2 hours, somebody who is employee must go to toilet, clean it a little, and go back, and after 2 hours again. Is it possible that somehow somebody forget to do it and nobody clean toilet for 4, 6 hours and toilet is not clean, and when guests come, he will never come again because of that? Of course it's possible. If you not systemized that every 2 hours somebody must clean the toilet, it's very possible that you will not have clean toilet every 2 hours. But you will need to go to toilet, you will see it's dirty, you will come back and get crazy and say, what is fuck that, go and clean that toilet. Systematic, this is the solution. And I need to tell you that 80%, same 80% which never register anybody, people in network marketing, They not cleaning the toilet every 2 hours systematically, but they clean it when they remember, oh, maybe toilet is dirty, I'm going to check. Oh, it's really dirty, let me clean it. After 4 hours, oh, I must check the toilet. Oh, it's not dirty, thanks God. This is not systematic. This is campaign. And sometimes you are lucky, sometimes you are not lucky. But if you want predictable results, you need to approach to your diamond goal systematically. With every skill what you must develop, with every habit which you must develop, and with every next goal and target which is in front of you step by step before you achieve the diamond. This is very honestly the best advice what I can give you, because I will repeat, everybody can go check toilet every 2 hours. Everybody, it's not science, but not everybody goes to check it. Everybody can do systematic network marketing jobs and duties to build business, but not everybody do it. Everybody can. Okay, so let me remind you what we had as a last 3-4 trainings, and what are the skills which you need to become good at. Simply, you need to become good at some things. You not need to become the best, but you must become good enough that business brings results to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. Okay. So, first part of our building empire. And, first, I will just go very fast through list of some topics which we have as a regular Monday training in my country. Just few of them which are in same time the skills which we need to develop. I just want you to little think about them, okay? So we have training about how to develop and build the dream, how to develop the reason, the dream, the what I want thing in my head, that it will be constantly in my head, that it will be naturally stronger than some little wishes and desires, to watch movie, to spend time, to, do nothing. How to install the reason, the dream in my head, which naturally will make me easier to do hotelium than to go to watch movie. This is the skill. Probably one of most important thing, because if you have that drive, then all little things are easier to do. If you don't have that drive, then every little thing is kind of, oh, I'm lazy today, it's too late, it's too early, and so on and so on. Second, how to develop and build. Believe that I can do it. How to develop and build the belief that that dream is my dream and that I will get it, that I will succeed. Very important, okay? How to set right goals. First, the problem is how to set the goals. Why? Because if you took 1,000 people from any place in the world, from New York, from Belgrade, from Tanzania, 1,000 people, if you put them in one place, and if you ask all 1,000 please raise your hand if you wrote your goal for last week for today. What do you think? How many people will say, I did it? Very few. What does it mean? That means that when we get in network marketing, we are also not people who are used to set the regular goals every week. Do you know one of biggest real estate heads in the world, and also educational guy, Grant Cardone? He said that he set 2 or 3 times goals during the day. Unbelievable. Okay? And we need to learn to set the, big, far away, long-term goal. And then we need to put and work on some realistic middle-term 3 months goal. And then 1 month, 1 week, and daily task tomorrow. And if you are in the, samurai eagle way of living, you cannot live without goals. This is new habit for most of people. So we need to learn how to set up the goal. What are the important things in hotelium business to set as goals? Is it to get $1,000 income, or is it to get 10 new people? Is it to get 10 new people, or is it to show 20 times presentation? Is it to become diamond, or is it to learn to invite the right way? Because to become diamond, it's pretty much no goal. But to become good in basic skill, which is talking with people, it's extremely important thing which will take you to the diamond. And so on and so on. That's why it's very important how good is your relation with your upline. And not just how good it is, like we are okay, we are not fighting. It's not about that. It's about, are you listening or are you talking? Are you learning from somebody who can teach you something? Or are you just talking and probably crying about how life is difficult and whatever? You can learn from somebody who do some things and see some things on a way that you want to achieve. Okay? Then, how to connect and communicate with people. It's $1 million value skill, not just for network, where is essential, important how to talk with people, but generally, how to connect and communicate with people. How to communicate with people that people will feel important, that people will like you because they feel important. Because if they like you, because you are attractive, this is not the way I want people like me. I want to people like me because they feel strong, they feel important, they feel they can do it. And that's why they should like me if I do it right way. But generally, this is the never-ending learning process, how to connect and communicate with people. How to connect and communicate with upline. It's not the same like how we do with people. How we communicate with our downline partners, it's not the same like how we do with people. Tanya, please, you are co-host, put people in. Okay? Tanja, ubacuj ljude unutra. Zaboravio sam treći. Okay.
Radim to.
Okay, next thing. How to make and how to get lists with names, because networker cannot afford to stay without telephone numbers, without contacts. You cannot. It's same like if you are in 10,000 years ago and you are fire keeper, and you let fire burn, and you are without fire. You cannot stay without papers with some Peter, Gabriela, or whatever name, with some contact. How to make, how to get, how to help people to make and get lists of names. This is our job. This is our skill which we need to develop. And each one of these are much simpler than most of people think. Okay? And we will have some specific trainings with some specific of these little points. Okay? How to meet new people. How to, and I'm not talking about how to connect on social networks, because this is also topic and skill and knowledge, but I'm now talking about how to meet new people with right questions, which open, I will not have full training now about that, but we will have. Because this training we will have on this seminar, what we have in Selo, about how to make new contacts. Simple. Okay? Good contact. When you sit, for example, and you drink coffee, and waiter come and he, serve you and whatever. Or you go to make your hair, and the lady who make your hair, okay, you talk with her. The good approach is if the person asks you, because what you said and how you talk with her, if person asks you, and what you doing, what is your job or business? If you meet somebody, if you meet taxi driver and you talk things, if he asked you, and what is your business or what is your job, that means that you made good talk. Okay, that you ask him the right questions. Okay, anyway, how to meet new people, how to get name and contact, and then invite him, call him, how to show Hotelium presentation, how to show it fast, slow, long, short, in any form, okay? How to answer questions, how to make follow-up, how to start person after she said, I like it. I like this Hotelium thing. What you do with that person when she said, it's okay, I like it. Because if somebody say, oh, yeah, okay, yes, I will put $100 and I like it. Do you think that every other option except good start is your fault? If he said yes, okay, why it's not starting as it should be started? Because we need to know how to talk with people, how to motivate them to make 3-4 appointments with her friends, and so on and so on. Okay? Then we need to train everything in back office. What is wallet? How it's withdraw? What is with the binary view, unilevel view, statistics, everything on the back office. We need to learn. The best leaders, they learn it every day alone. They just click and check and see and then ask, okay? Because you decide about how fast you want to, to go, to build it. Okay. So these are topics which we constantly learning, okay? Because every one of these topics, in this moment, you are good in that or bad in that on some level. But during the process, you should become better. in all these little things. My experience is that everybody have something here what he really like to do, and everybody has something what he really not like to do. And the challenge is that we want to escape from some little things from here. For example, some people loves to come to every Zoom meeting. And if you love to come every Monday or any whatever day and you enjoy, this is not work, this is reward. Okay? But if you're suffering when you read the book and you need to read, this is the work for you. If you enjoy reading the books from program, this is not work. This is reward. Okay? If you enjoy when you're showing the presentation, this is not work. This is the reward. But if you're suffering when you call people to come, this is work. Okay? And the point is that we need to do things if we like them or not. And I will repeat, whatever field you will decide to be successful, you will have both sides. Things that you don't like and things that you like. And you will never become successful if you are not, will be able to do also things which are must, not just that we like them. Okay, so training still today. We had training how to invite people 1 month ago on this international training. I want to repeat. The best invitation is personal, by chat or by call, and not email to 500 email addresses. The best way is chat. Hey, can I call you? I have something great I need to share with you. Just for 2 minutes. Okay, no problem. Hey, ciao. As I said, I have only 2 minutes. Listen, I started to build project with some friends from Europe. I love them and it's great. And next Wednesday at 6, 7, 8 p.m. we have Zoom meeting. I need you there. That's invitation, nothing else, nothing. What the fuck is this of invitation? This was invitation. I have something, I love it. I need you on Tuesday at 8 o'clock to come. And if he say, I cannot Tuesday 8 o'clock, okay, no problem. I will let you know when it's next opportunity. End of story. And if he's a guy who say, oh, I don't know, maybe you need to tell me a little more about it. Show the attitude. Listen, I cannot talk on the phone. That's what I need you to come. Just tell me simple. Can you do it for me tomorrow, 6 o'clock? Not, excuse me, I'm sorry that I bother you. Oh, do you sit comfortably? Okay, listen to me, please. I mean, hello. You are offering opportunity. You need to have attitude in your approach. Simple. Okay? Easy way, not this, that he feel that you need him, please come, and so on and so on. This is only important thing with invitation. Okay, so that's why we had the training, Remy, with you. I had training with you. What is right way to invite people? Simple. Okay, then we had training about core concept, what we have on the YouTube channel, which I will repeat now again. Also people from Middle Europe, we have also training about core on the YouTube channel, okay, in our language, or this in English. This is the most important knowledge about network marketing business. core concept. Very simple, because in this concept, there are all answers are in for every situation, every challenge. Okay. And let's think which we have to build in Africa, Remy, if you want to build business, or in any region which we don't have business yet, is building business environment. What we did in Middle Europe. That means regular webinars, because we have people, regular seminars, live seminars, to hug each other, to see each other. And for that, we also need to build number. We need to build people, okay? And we need to build proofs of success. So the job in front of us, if I talk now really Africa, okay? You know, when you build house, and first you need to put extreme lot of money and work in the foundation when nobody can see nothing. And then you need to put a lot of concrete in it, a lot of money, nobody see nothing. And then like this, it's first floor. It's same what we need to build for Africa. We need from Monday to Monday, Wednesday, we need to increase community, if we talk now internationally, English-speaking people, but on the end, we need to have seminar, live seminar, in somebody leader market who want to open. If I am the person who are invited from company from Australia, and I need to build business environment, simply I will do my job. I will build it webinar by webinar by webinar till I make 20, 30 people seminar. And this 30 people seminar will help me that I, for next 3-4 months, can build up webinars, and to have 50 people seminar. Hotelium had 24 people on the first seminar. Okay, what I want to say, it's not an, I don't know, extreme number, but it's the number from which you can build what I'm talking now, the business environment. And on that seminar, with 20, 30 people, we want to show this is our new gold, this is our new silver. We need and want to show proof. And then when business can go, then business can grow. And this is the target. And for my friends from Middle Europe, which we are on this international seminar, okay, just that you know, we can register anybody anywhere in the world because it's very simple, it's online. He can pay from everywhere and he can get paid anywhere in the world. So we can get members. But to get leader, we need person who will go through the first steps, who will understand what have in hands, and who will be consistent from info to info on online before we make possible that we make first offline live seminar. And maybe my first live seminar in outside of Europe will be in Tanzania, but maybe it will be in New Zealand. It's depend of leader. Okay? So, thank you for your time. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you make some serious decision. I will repeat one thing. I am 59 years old, and I am all my life or grown life, I am in fight. Like anybody I know, everybody who I know we are all in fight about happy, about money, and money make us happier, about no stress. So we are all in some fight. This is 100% what I saw. And what I know is that if person quit from the goal to become special, successful, if he quit from that idea, there is no less fight. You need to know that. It's same fight will wait for you after you quit your idea to become diamond. The same shit and same fight. Like in Hotelium, here is fight, here is struggling, here is ups and downs, but you go to some direction which have something to give you. If you quit from that, you will have same ups and downs, same shit, but with no final goal and direction. This is the difference. This is the difference. So if you ask me, you should suffer, you should have pain like you have it, like I had it, but in the right direction that you become something special. That's how it is. It was very nice to talk with you.